Before that happens, Mellie and Harmony, they're stepsisters. They're trying to get along. They don't get along well. Okay, there's a lot of bad blood in the family because evidently Mellie's father left Mellie's mother for Harmony's mother. All right, so then one thing leads to another. The nasty confrontation comes in. Mellie calls Harmony's mother a home-wrecking slut or home-wrecking whore. A slut and a whore, I don't know if there's a difference, but she calls her that. And then Harmony says, well, your mother was frigid. I guess that was the reason why, you know, your father came over here to my mother. Yeah, it's a very ugly scene. But Mellie gets Fritz to iron things out. Fritz talks to Harmony and lets Harmony know, you know, this is the way things are here. And he smooths things out. Harmony comes back in and she kisses Mel. And they seem to be nice nasty. You know what nice nasty is. A little phony, but maybe they can try to make it work. Okay. Hi, this is Renee Stanley from Movie Review Relay. And we're here to talk about episode 18, Scandal. All right, so Attorney Rosen's office, he's trying to get Jake an immunity agreement. Jake assaults and threatens Rosen. Rosen's frightened to death. Can you blame him? Rosen decides he will testify against Jake if he has to. All right, so Rosen rounds up the B613 members, old and new, and you see he wants to take them down, but Jake's ahead of him. He's looking at the whole thing. He shows Max and these other agents being murdered. Each agent is being murdered, and we're giving some background on each one. Jake is showing up at the murder scene, but we later learn that Rosen's assistant, yeah, she's the one who's been murdering everybody. And that's because of the lovely twists and turns that Scandal always has for us, right? In another scene, we're in Olivia's bedroom. Olivia wakes up with her sexy boy toy. Remember Brian White character, the real gorgeous guy? And it's from last week. Remember that real hot guy? Okay, so what a good-looking guy, right? He's a good-looking couple, him and Liv together. You see them together, and it's wonderful. And he wants more sex, but she's like, nah, you know, she pushes him away, and she advises him that this is just a one-night stand. But then they exchange names, and later in the episode, we do spot them having, you know, entertaining each other, sitting and watching TV. They have their wine, they're drinking, they seem very comfortable with one another. Liv is called to work by Congressman Reed. He wants Olivia to get his father a stay of execution. Reed claims that the father did not shoot Hoffman. Hoffman raped his 14-year-old daughter. The daughter committed suicide. Olivia visits Father Reed in jail. And after speaking to him briefly, Olivia figures out that it wasn't the father who killed him. It was indeed Congressman himself. And so Liv then has this big press conference. And at the press conference is when she goes ahead now and she makes him confess in front of everybody. All right, and so that's the conclusion of that. Elizabeth North wants Mellie to vet Harmony, which is Mellie's half-sister, right? Same father, yet different mother. The two ladies get together, but these sisters have an awful fight, okay? Mellie winds up calling Harmony's mother, yeah, she's a home-wrecking slut or whore, I can't remember which. Same thing, slut and whore, right? Okay. And then Harmony comes back at her and says, well, your mother was so frigid. That's the reason why, you know, he came over to my mother, all right. The whole thing is a mess. But Mellie gets Fritz to do his thing, which is he charms people. And he gets to charm Harmony. And at least she comes back in and she tries to, you know, shake hands and tries to make friends with Mellie again. Who knows what that's going to lead? I guess they're going to have to get along if Mellie wants to be senator. And that's what Elizabeth North was trying to point out. The closing scene shows Olivia Pope. She's opening the door for her boy toy. You see this handsome guy, Brian White's character, is at the door. And right behind him is Papa Pope. Yeah, Rowan is back. So we don't know if the Brian White character was working for Rowan or vice versa, or working with him, you know. But we'll find out next week. So keep watching. All right, so until we meet again, it's Renee Stanley for Movie Review Relay. God bless.